Hey guys, thanks for stopping by and watching our video today. I'm really excited. I want to show you my new GPS unit. It's right here. Isn't that cool? I know it looks like a laptop because it is a laptop, but really that's the best way to have a GPS unit, isn't it? Look how big the screen is. You know those little ones you stick on your car? Those little tiny screens, those are ridiculous. Imagine if you could take something like this along with a real keyboard so you're not fat fingering when you're trying to put in the address and getting it wrong and getting all frustrated. Wouldn't that be great? Well, that's what this does. You just need this little Earthmate GPS unit. You plug it into your USB, you install the software, and it transforms your laptop from just being a laptop to now, in addition, being a really super powerful GPS unit. In fact, this is so powerful that in order to get something similar from the store, you're looking at one of the top-end, maybe Garmin Nuvis, $400, $450. We're selling these for 35 bucks, and you're talking the same kind of power just on your laptop. In fact, it's probably more powerful because your laptop is an actual computer. You have the full resources of a whole computer on there. This is really cool. I'm going to give you a quick demo of what this does. Let's take a quick look. All right, when you first open the program, you're going to get something that looks a lot like this. You can see there's a map up here, and I can actually customize the size of this little drop-down area here so that I can see more map or less map, whatever I want. Using the controls on the right here, I can actually pan left and right on the map if I want to, or I can zoom out a couple of levels. And the real handy thing with this program, you saw this little tooltip just popped up. As you're learning the program, it will give you hints and tips as you're doing things so that you can learn the program a little bit quicker instead of just fumbling through. It's got lots and lots of tooltips. If you get sick of seeing a particular tooltip, you can just check the box there and it's all gone forever there once you've learned it. Let's look at some of these tabs down here. This program has so much, it's really going to be tough. We can't go through every little feature here, but I just want to go through some of the highlights here that I thought were really neat. There's some color aerial imagery that you can get from DeLorme that you can add to this. So if you want to have a satellite view of a certain area, you can. Finding things is really cool. You can do a quick search and just type a name or a place name or an address right in there and it'll attempt to look it up for you. Again, there's 150 million different addresses and phone numbers in its database. Now the real cool tab here is the phone tab. If you click that, I'm going to move this up so you guys can see a little better. But if you click the phone tab, you can put a name and address and city and all that good stuff, but it also has a spot for a phone number. Now you might be saying, why would I need to put a phone number in there? Well, the cool thing with the phone number is that it will actually do, or at least attempt to do, a reverse lookup. So if you know the phone number, say for the hotel you're staying at tonight, you can actually type that in there and then it'll attempt to find it based on the phone number, and then you can navigate to it. It's very handy. Let's look at some of these other tabs. Printing tab. This will allow you to print out maps if you want. It's very cool. You can take a look here and you can see that it's going to print out this big section right here. Move this back up so you guys can see it better. Let's see what else here. Drawing. This is really neat. Have you ever had an event and you wanted to send everybody a map to where it was? You can actually create a map on here and draw your own little flags and little waypoints and boxes and everything, circle stuff, and print them out and mail those off. So that's pretty cool. Let's look at the route. This has got some really neat stuff. Again, there's way too much of this to even start to cover it in the video, but I'm going to show you something real cool that I thought was neat. It was the plan trip button. I clicked this, and right here, I estimate end of day breaks and estimate fuel breaks. I thought these were great. I can actually tell it how far I think I'm going to be able to drive a day in hours or miles, whatever I want. And it'll show me on my route for an extended trip whereabouts I'm going to need to stop for the night, which is really cool. I can kind of plan my trip, plan my hotels that way. The other cool one is estimated fuel breaks. You can tell it, hey, I want to fill up every 12 gallons. I get 24 miles a gallon, and it will put these fuel breaks on the route so that you have an idea of where exactly you're going to start needing to, be looking for gas. Comes in real handy when you're planning these trips. There's a bunch of other stuff on here. I want to show you the really cool thing though. This is when you're getting ready to navigate with the GPS. Click this little button up here, looks like a GPS unit, and look at this. It brings up this really nice little find near current location. You have addresses, you can go to your saved locations, you can go to restaurants, shopping, whatever you're looking for. I'm going to show you a quick example with just the food and restaurants button here. I'm going to click this. And you can see not only does it have restaurants, but I can look for barbecue restaurants, Chinese, whatever I'm looking for. It's all on here. Just for our quick example, we'll just hit all fast food and restaurants and just see what's in this area. It's loading, it's looking around, it knows where we are. And look at this, look at all these different restaurants. Some of them are grocery stores I see here and things like that. There's a Burger King and a little sandwich shop. There's a pizza place, a Chinese restaurant, another pizza place. We like our pizza here in Toledo. But just go down the page, and as you go down the page, you see the mileage goes up, but you can kind of decide where you want to eat lunch there. And once you click it, say I want to go to Quiznos, I click that and I hit create route, and it'll automatically go ahead and calculate the route for me, and I will get this all taken care of here. And right now you can see it's kind of thinking there, but if I zoom in a little bit, you can see it's got a route all figured out for me already. I'm ready to go. So that's the demo. Now, it's one thing to see it here on the computer, but it's another thing to see it in person. And we're going to take you out to my truck right now, and we're going to go for a little ride and navigate back. So stay tuned. We're going to do that right now. Hey guys, thanks for joining me in the truck today. We are going to demonstrate the Earthmate GPS unit that we're selling, and you're going to absolutely love this. You're going to see exactly why using a laptop is so much better than those little windshield mounts that you put up there. Gary's going to help me out. He's in charge of the computer while I'm driving, so I can do the demo and not get in an accident or anything. So just kind of enjoy. Also, we've hooked into the audio system of the truck with a little output on the laptop, and you can do the same thing if you have a laptop. So if you don't want to use the little laptop speakers, you can actually pipe it right through your truck. So the first thing we need to do is set our destination. So we're going to flip over and take a look at the screen on the laptop, and you can see how this whole thing goes from start to finish. So let's take a look at that. Go.
All right, well, let's start out by opening up the program. It's the Street Atlas 2010 Plus. You see, it's the 2010 version. That's probably the most important part. This is the newest version they have.
Right, all the maps are going to be as current as they can be. And you see up there on the dashboard, we have our little GPS unit. It's already connected to the computer via USB cable.
So here's the mapping program that opens up. What we're going to do is we're just going to go to the quick use here of the GPS. So I'm going to click on the little GPS icon here, and it's going to open up and ask me what we want to do. Now we'll go ahead and choose address or location, and what we want to do is go back to Worldstart. Now let me just show you this, just in case you think, oh, this place it only has restaurants and things. I'm just going to type Worldstart in here. And we'll give it a few seconds here to do its search, and as you'll see, it will come up with us. Here we are, Worldstart. We'll do Worldstart Inc., Toledo, Ohio. Go ahead and tap that and choose to create the route. All right, now here's our route, and it's going to go ahead and start the navigation. And I'm sure you
turn right on Centennial Road.
All right.
You can hear the navigation again. I don't know if you can zoom in, camera person, down to where we have this plugged into the output on the laptop and just have it into our auxiliary down here on the in the truck. You can get those cables anywhere, and you can do that with your laptop as well if you'd like to have it like that, because sometimes our particular laptop, the speakers aren't so hot, so we thought this would make it easier for everybody to hear the voice commands. Are we ready to go then?
Yeah, we can go ahead and start driving.
All right. So here we go, we're going to take off.
And you can see right now I have this in 2D or in 3D view. Once we start moving here, it'll kind of show you here the little car and moving around and things. You see here it has our speed, our estimated time of arrival, which we're just down the street, so that's 4 minutes from now. It's gonna just stay on the map here and kind of show us where we are. I can also switch this over to 2D view, and you can see here that it's just going to give us an overhead view of what we're doing. Kind of a more traditional map view. Right. This is great if you're used to looking at maps from the top and you think that you can see all the different mapping features. But if you want to switch to 3D, it switches to more of a conventional GPS style view that you would see in some of those on-dash units. But obviously, you get the much bigger screen here, and it's easier to read, easier to see. And we're coming up here in just a few seconds here on the turn.
On Large Road.
It's going to tell us to turn right.
Turn right on Centennial Road.
All right, pretty simple, right? We're going to come up here and turn right on the next road.
And here we come. And as you can see, again, really want to stress how great that screen looks compared to something real small that you'd have on your dashboard. It's bigger, it's better, it's easier to read from a distance. This is something that the little ones just can't bring to the table. In fact, in a lot of ways, the smaller ones try to...
On Centennial Road.
Yep, it's telling us we're going to need to turn right up here.
Worldstart Incorporated.
There we go. We're getting there pretty quick, but again, the little ones a lot of times just try to emulate this, and they can't. Now, can we turn voice commands on there real quick, and we'll have it, we'll show them how that works.
Sure, yeah, let's go ahead and go here to voice, and we'll turn on the voice commands. Now we're going to not interfere with the voice commands, but I'll say a few things here. Directions.
Turn right on Centennial Road. The next stop is the finish, Worldstart Incorporated. It is 0.1 miles south of your current position. You are approaching in 17 seconds.
So yeah, you can see the voice commands are pretty cool there. And just kind of watching what I'm doing here. I don't want to get hit during the demo. But again, we can ask it all sorts of things as we're going, and it will...
Last left. In 1/10 of a mile.
There it goes.
Arrive at Worldstart Incorporated.
Yeah, it's kind of interrupting us there. But we can ask it whatever we want as we're driving along, and you know, there's a whole list of commands there that it recognizes when you speak them. Sometimes you have to speak them once or twice, but it will get it, and kind of keeps you hands-free, kind of keeps you safe as you're going. So here we are, sure enough, right back at Worldstart, and there you go. That's our demo. We hope you enjoyed it. All right, welcome back. We're back in the studio after our demo ride. I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. I think you can see now why we're so excited about GPS on a laptop. It's just so much better. It almost makes those little 4-inch screens that you stick in your windshield seem a little ridiculous. After you try this, I mean, you have a real keyboard, you have this bright, big screen, you can see things easy, and the features are just so much better in this. I mean, this can do so much more than even the top of the line little windshield mounted ones can. I mean, it's the way to go. In fact, I would encourage you to look down below this video and just soak in those features that you see on that page. There's a lot that this can do, and frankly, the windshield units, they can't even touch it. Now, price. $34.97 is all we're asking for this thing. These routinely go online for $80 to $100. And truthfully, for $80 or $100, they're still a heck of a deal, but you can get it today for $34.97. But the question you got to ask yourself is not if it's a good deal compared to the rest of them, which of course it is, but think about what you would have to buy in a windshield mounted unit just to kind of get close to what you have with this. Again, you're not going to be able to equal it, but maybe you can get close. Do some research, you'll come to the same conclusion I did. You need to spend $400 or more on a windshield unit to get the same kind of power you got here. Biggest no-brainer ever. Grab one today. Limited quantities though, so you're going to want to hurry because this is a one-time closeout deal, and we are very, very lucky to be able to get in on this for you. And they're just not going to last for this price. So hurry up, grab it, and thanks for watching.